We're going to begin with our practice, which is sitting for about 15-20 minutes and give a talk, a short talk, and then continue to navigate through this world as wonderful, beautiful, divine beings. So when let me turn this down now. So when we're coming into our practice, into meditation, our mindfulness meditation practice, um, know that in this moment, what I want and what I've been exploring with is um, practicing in whatever feels good in the body. So, a lot of times when we are practicing meditation, that popular position is sitting, whether it's cross-legged or on a chair. And of course, we want an upright posture, but not so rigid, not so stiff. But we definitely don't want to hunt over, right? We don't want to do that. We want to have a nice, straight, neutral spine. Um, but what I also want to invite you all to do is to just be comfortable in whatever position that is, right? There are 4 positions. We have the seated meditations, 2 of them, which is on the chair or sitting on a cushion. And then we have stand-in meditation, and you can lay down. And the more active one, which one day I'll probably have us practice, is walk-in meditation. But you can you can do any of those or implement any of those positions for your practice, because this practice is supposed to um, it's not supposed to be straining. It's not supposed to be uncomfortable at all. There are moments, especially if we're not used to meditation, where we do find a sense of like not being at ease within our bodies. And that comes with time, it comes with practice to just be with that moment. But we want to at least start with a good position. Okay. I just wanted to just put that there. So find a position that works for you. If you want to lay down, go ahead and lay down. It is after 6 and had a full day. Some of us had a full day, and we just need to come to ourselves in whatever position feels right. So lay down if you want to. If you feel like standing, you've been sitting all day, stand. If you want to sit on a chair, if you want to lean back on the chair, this is just going to be a practice where I'm inviting you to just be comfortable with your body so you can have a good experience or an experience that comes with more ease. So let's practice. I'm going to start the timer. And also, we don't have to close the eyes or like right away. Right. I'm just trying right now to give a little more flexibility into the practice, but also setting the foundation. So again, we have the 4 positions: sitting on a cushion, cross leg, sitting on a chair, laying on a bed, or standing. And if you choose to walk, do your walking meditation, you can do that as well. Whether it's in the room, whether you're outside watching this, um, this is your practice. So I invite you to find a comfortable position, any of those positions. None of them ranks higher than the other. And before we close our eyes, you can take a moment to look around your environment, look around the room, maybe feel a sense of grounding and gratitude for being where you are at this very moment. And if you feel called to, you could begin to close the eyes. Your hands are placed wherever feels right for you. And a lot of us have been sitting a lot. I know I have been sitting way more these days. So I like to roll my shoulders back. I like to really get the body, comfortable with less tension before I go deeper into my practice. So rolling the shoulders back, maybe some head rolls. We hold a lot of tension up here. Really feel a sense of uh, looseness happening within the body. Begin to feel the environment around you. If you are laying down, feeling the support underneath you, whether it's from the bed or the floor. And if you're sitting on a chair, feeling your buttocks supported by the cushion of the chair or your feet planted on the ground. Same with standing, feeling the feet rooted to the ground, sitting on the cushion, feeling the cushion underneath you. Start to feel gravity sinking in. And at your own count, your own speed, your own capacity to fill your lungs, take in a nice deep breath in and out through the nostrils. Really slow, long, deep breaths in and out. Going as slowly and deeply as possible. Feeling the breath in the body when you take that inhalation, and where do you feel the breath the most? On the exhale, where do you feel it? And allow the breath to return to its natural state, not manipulating the breath at all, just letting it be. Following the inflow and outflow of the breath. And let's just notice and feel into the body. What is it feeling like in this very moment? And if you feel any tension within the body and any part of the body, explore what happens when you inhale and exhale in that area. Does it bring in a little more ease? Does the tension slowly begins to dissipate? And if there's too much tension or pain within the body and you can't stay with that, it's okay. You don't have to stay with anything that's uncomfortable, not for this practice. This practice of mindful meditation is to bring a sense of insight, wisdom, clarity. It's to not be judgmental of our practice, judging whether or not we're thinking, what we're thinking about, but learning how to use anchors to bring us back into the present moment. Our breath as being one of them. We can allow the breath to be our North Star, our anchor. And sometimes when the breath is too much, I like to rub my hands together just to feel the details of my fingers, the palms of my hands. Sometimes I take the thumbs and as the hands are on my thighs, just using the thumbs to kind of like gently caress me, caress my thigh. Just having this intimate moment that helps me come back to present. You can use these as your anchor. Perhaps you notice that thoughts um, entered your mind, and it's okay. You can make a note, a mental note, noticing that you're thinking, and come right back to the breath. Or you can come back to um, feeling with the body. Another anchor that I like to offer is sound. So you can pay attention to the sound around you, which can help you to come back. This is your practice to find whatever anchor works best for you. And anytime you feel like adjusting the body, you can do so very slowly so you can stay in that meditated state. At any point of your practice, you can always change the position of your hands, bring in the hands to the chest if you feel moved to, on your stomach. Maybe bring a smile to your heart center and filling yourself with some compassion and loving kindness. I like holding the bowl and listening to the sound until it becomes so faint and obsolete. That's part of my practice. So if you have a sound bowl and you ring it, just see how long you can actually listen to that frequency. It's beautiful. Hi. Good to be here, as always. I was just in a lot of reflective modes the last few days, actually for weeks now, going slower, reflecting deeper, and feeling more and more comfortable, or feeling like there's a deep calling for more stillness, to sit my butt down. And understanding that stillness doesn't necessarily mean we're not doing anything. Stillness is this way, this action, actually, where we go deeper. We go deeper and we gain a sense of clarity, more understanding. And in a lot of ways, we can cultivate more love and compassion, joy, balance. Excuse my throat, by the way. I'm having like a sore throat or some sort. So I'm already a soft-spoken person, so this is actually challenging, but I hope you can hear me. Tonight, I want to talk about the four Viharas, Brahma Viharas. Very, very, I'm getting comfortable with saying the actual terms instead of English. I want to learn how to say these Pali words, and I want to learn how to say them more fluently. So, bear with me. Um, so, the four Brahma Viharas. Mhm. I think I got that right. So, I've already spoken about metta before, which is loving kindness. And I also spoke of karuna, which is compassion. And tonight I want to talk to mudita, which is sympathetic joy. It's full joy. And just a reminder of what the four Brahma Viharas are. Um, these are emotions that opens up the heart. They're not necessarily only these emotions to feel, but these are emotions to live by, right? So Brahma, it means superior or divine or highest. And Vihara means to live or to dwell, to abide by. So essentially, these emotions are, like I said, are not just what we feel, but how we navigate, how we live by. And when you live by these four top high superior emotions, um, truly practicing to feel and to live by them, it just completely opens the heart and gives you this sense of balance. It also helps with, I don't want to use the word fighting, but combating and near enemies that we have. We have near enemies and far enemies that aids in closing the heart. So when it comes to metta, for example, the near enemy is attachment. The far enemy is hatred, right? Uh, how many of us have been in situations where it was just so hard to let go? Or even came to the point of really, truly disliking someone? Karuna, compassion, the near enemy for that is pity, far enemy, cruelty. You know, you want to have compassion, true compassion, but never to the point where you're belittling someone by pitying them. You really have this true compassion. And mudita, sympathetic joy, the near enemy of that is comparison or envy. And I want to speak about that. But before I go into that, you have upeka, which is equanimity, and you have the near enemy as indifference and far enemy as anxiety. So tonight, I want to speak to mudita, this full joy, right? This full joy that we have for ourselves, for the world, for everyone around us, for everyone that's on this planet, right? This full joy. And and thinking of ways of how we can kind of bring in more joy. And so going back to the near and far enemies of that joy is comparison and envy. And how many times have we seen someone, whether we know them or not, and we want to be happy for them, but there's this thought in the back of our mind like, well, why isn't this happening for me? Then we ruin that full joy, that sympathetic joy. now there's a comparison window there. The door has opened for you to start to feel like you are deserving of that, which we all deserving of that. But when you are not having this full joy for other people, it comes off as a lacking mindset, like there isn't enough joy or enough happiness for the world, for everyone on this planet. So there's this sense of, well, I can't be fully joyful for this person because I should have that, because this person have it, now I don't. We live in abundance, and we all are deserving of these happiness, this joy, without the fear of not having. Just be fully happy for ourselves, joyful for ourselves and for others. I was thinking about, I don't know who sings the song, but it says, he goes, joy and pain, it's like sunshine and rain. I was thinking about that because I was in pain. I was in so much pain for about 3 days. So much pain to where I had to go to the doctor. But prior to going to the doctor, I went to the doctor today actually. But the pain was just so severe and it was so hard to be with. I had to like come up with all the strength to still practice gratitude, to still find joy, which is really, really challenging. But what I've learned from that, like dealing with the pain and coming into a gratitude practice, to be able to still have joy for myself and for others, which was not easy, but it was so transformational. And this is the part where Buddha speaks of like the suffering, understanding dukkha, understanding that there is suffering, there is causes to it, there are ways out of it, and practice. Like it doesn't have to be, and there's a practice to end it. And it just all kind of like works together, right? These practices that we have to get out of that suffering and to have this peace, to have this joy, to have this love growing inside of us. When I thought of the pain, and to speak about that tonight, I thought of the lotus flower and the mud, thinking of my pain like the mud, and thinking about like what I was planting, the seeds that I was planting, the seeds of joy, the seeds of peace, the seeds of love. And it was growing out of this mud. It was growing out of the pain. And bloom, there it goes, this lotus flower. I feel like through that practice, I was able to come out of my suffering. And just simply by offering myself some gratitude and being thankful. I encourage everyone to have a gratitude practice, because if you have a gratitude practice and you legitimately practice gratitude every single day, so much will start to transform within your life. And you can start with 1 week and just go bring it up a notch to 21 days. And then just make it this lifetime, this practice that's just embedded inside of you, right? For me, every day showing up, what am I grateful for? 3 to 5 things every single day. And you be amazed about all the things you start to recognize of what you're giving things to. Because in the beginning, it may be like, oh, I give things to my apartment, I give things to my tea and my plants. And then after a while, you just start going deeper and deeper and deeper to what you're truly grateful for. All things that brings joy and all things that brings pain. And I started to offer this gratitude to pain that I was experiencing, unpleasantness that I was experiencing, and come into that without being deep into my feelings, really recognizing these emotions and seeing what I'm being taught here, or parts of myself that needs more nurturing. I'm able to hold myself with this compassion, this not being judgmental, reparenting the inner child. It's just this joy. And I started thinking also while I was in this pain and I was talking to my friend that I just met, and I asked her, I was just like, when was the last time you laughed so hard that your stomach just felt like it was just like burning in flames? Like you was about to get the only 6 pack. And yeah, like it's been a while. I just thought about that. Like it's been a while since I laughed that hard. Even if I didn't laugh that hard, like I love laughing. I have like the only inner child spirit inside of me. And sometimes we go through life on autopilot and we're just trapped in these to-dos that we forget sometimes the simple act of being childlike and play and laugh. I'm always giggly. Even I'll be laughing at myself just now. And it's beautiful. But I do miss that real good laugh where my stomach hurts and I just want to be like, stop, stop, no more, no more. That's what I miss the most. And I haven't had that in a while. So I'm calling that in. More laugh, more laughing, more play, um, cultivating more joy, right? And a lot of my talks that I've been having here, I've been really speaking a lot about being with pain, um, recognizing our suffering, knowing that suffering isn't the end of our story, giving off loving kindness and compassion. But now it's time to talk about joy, having full joy for yourself, right? And the way we can cultivate that is through gratitude, having a sense of gratitude for ourselves. Um, and there, when we have the gratitude for ourselves, we're able to have more joy, full joy, not the surface joy, like, oh, I'm happy for this person, but I wish this was me. Full joy for other people. But again, it starts with ourselves. We have to know that we are truly abundant and we are supported and guided and we have everything that we need already. When you know that, when you feel that, your cup overflows and you're able to give off all of this goodness to the world. So, I have some corny jokes that I found really funny and I want to share because I want to bring in more joy. So they're Buddhist jokes, just to kind of like go with the whole mindfulness um, paying my respects to the root of this practice, right? So I just want to stay in theme. So here are my jokes. And y'all could admit if it's corny or not, but I'm going to laugh if I need to. All right. So, first one. What did the Buddha say when they tried to evict him? Namaste. Kidding. Namaste. All right, I got two more, I promise. This is really good. A Zen student asked his master, "Is it okay to use email?" "Yes," replied the master, "but with no attachments." And then the last one. Okay, so what did the Buddha say to the pizza chef? He says, "Make me one with everything." The pizza chef prepares it and gives it to the monk. The monk pays him and asks for the change. And the pizza vendor says, "Oh, one, change comes from within." That was cute. But I was reading these corny but lovely jokes, and it was making me laugh and giving me the sense of joy. And I was sitting with that. Like even right now, just smiling. And I don't, I'm seeing you smiling as well, but just be with that. Be with that joy. How often are we with joy? So let's practice with that. Let's find what brings us joy, any kind of memory that you have. When is the last time you felt this sense of joy for yourself first? And be with that. What sensations are you feeling when you are remembering the joy? Even if my jokes made you laugh, did you feel any good sensations? What sensations did you feel? Where are you feeling those sensations? And now think of the time when you had full joy for another person, just really super happy for someone else. What does that feel like? What did it feel like? What does it feel like right now, remembering? Where do you feel it? Good stuff, huh? So, joy, 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 joy. I want to offer a short practice, a gratitude practice. And this practice, for me, again, I practice gratitude every single day. And you can name 3 to 5 things a day that you're grateful for every day. You can start the beginning of the day, the end of the day. You can break it up. Maybe you do it 2 times a day, the rising and at night. But really having a routine to practice gratitude, in my experience, will be very transformational. And so I would like us to practice that short meditation. And sorry, someone called. I still don't understand how to not link the phone and the computer together. But that just threw me off, but I'm coming back to present moment. Okay, so let's practice gratitude, a gratitude meditation, and find a comfortable position. again, we're using this gratitude meditation to help us cultivate more joy within ourselves. Um, the more joy, the more we're grateful for, the more we give thanks, the more we recognize that we are living in abundance. And therefore, we can have more joy for other people, real, true joy without those near or far enemies, which are comparison and envy, right? We can fully be happy for other people because we are truly happy and content with ourselves. So, you can be seated, you can stand, you can lay down, whatever feels right for you in this practice. It will be a short practice. And you can begin to close your eyes. So I will give offers of things that I'm grateful for, and you can call those things in as well. But I didn't start the talk this way, so I want to give thanks now, and starting with the earth. Starting with nature, this feeling of gratitude for the support that nature gives. Grateful for the earth and the sense of grounding that the earth gives me. Grateful for all the elements that the earth provides that aids in my survival, helps me thrive, helps me to sustain vital health, supreme health. Grateful for all the beings on this earth, from the tiniest insects to the tallest trees, because everything is working in harmony with the ecosystem to keep life going. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for this global body. And I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for this body. I'm grateful for the strength it has, the intelligence it carries. I'm thankful for all my cells as they carry divine intelligence. I'm grateful for all my organs, muscles, bones, tissues, fascias. Everything is working in harmony to continue to sustain my life force energy. Hmm. I'm grateful for all my senses. I'm grateful for this external body, my home, the roof that I have over my head. I'm thankful for the food that I have to eat, for the herbs that heals and nourish me, for the fruits and vegetables. I'm grateful for those who have dedicated their lives to agriculture to help monitor how these fruits and vegetables and herbs grow. I'm grateful for all the places I go to be able to purchase these things for my well-being. I'm grateful for those who package these things. I'm grateful for people who go to work into the Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or farmers market and show up so I can purchase what I need for my household, for my body. I'm grateful for my ancestors. I'm grateful for the ones who have done their best, leaving great wisdoms behind. so that I can follow. I'm even grateful for the ones who made mistakes, as I'm able to learn from both. I'm grateful for those who have taken the opportunity, dedicating their lives to help others, whether they are Western doctors, Eastern doctors, shamans, people who don't recognize themselves as doctors at all, but energy workers. I'm grateful for all of them. I'm grateful for you all for your support, for showing up for myself, showing up for you. I'm grateful for this technology to be able to be wherever I need to be and still show up for you. There are so many things to be grateful for, but I want to take this moment and be in silence so you can think of things that you're grateful for, that you want to add. And while you're offering or mindfully saying everything that you're grateful for, really feel in the body, feel this sense of gratitude, feel this sense of thanksgiving, inviting this joy, this beautiful opportunity you have to be joyful of all that you're grateful for. I thank you, and I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for this very moment, and may the merits of our gratitude benefit all beings everywhere. May all beings be at peace. May all beings live with ease. May all beings be joyful. And may all beings be filled with love and kindness. I thank you. I thank you so much. This is, well, I'm teaching through an organization called Southside Liberation, and they're based in Chicago. And I'm really grateful to have this platform. And I offer my class every Tuesday at 6 p.m., Nurture Your Inner Sanctuary. And the link is in my bio for the Zoom. So I encourage you all so that we can continue through conversation and seeing each other faces and building Sangha to join me on the Zoom every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and to invite others as well. Also, with the practice of dana, which is generosity given, I and a lot of Buddhist teachers, we offer these beautiful practices most of the time for free. So if you find it within your spirit to offer a donation, you can also click that link in my bio, Nurture Your Inner Sanctuary. It will bring you to the website where you will actually click to come into this class. And on the bottom of the website, you'll see the donation button. So that is donating directly to the organization. Okay, given so many thanks. Thank you for joining me. And I appreciate you all. Continue to have a joyful, joyful life. Peace.